anthologize the killer.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna anthologize killer. Welcome to Uncanny Contemplation, where we explore the macabre nightmares of the horrible psyche of the people and the other people through the mediums of art and gaming. I am poetfox, and I'm joined as always by the Hobo King Armadox.
Howdy.
Been a bit. Someone had a baby.
It has been a bit.
I'm not gonna say who. Not gonna say who. It's a surprise. Someone had a baby, but
50-50, which one is it?
yeah, yeah, definitely. But we're now back to finish Anthology of the Killer. Let's go back to it here. Okay, I almost did it right. Nice. Let's just adjust this up. There we go. Look, it fits in the box and everything. Incredible. Yeah, so we've got one left, which I believe is the face of the killer. But we'll see. Let's see. So, it's opening night. Of course, we started with voice of the killer. Then we went to hands of the killer. Yeah, we're all face of the killer and some bonus rooms.
Oh, bonus room.
So we worked at a call center. We picked up stuff for our online business. Bonus tunnels, enter at your own risk. Well, I didn't want to go to bonus tunnels.
Man, it's been a while, so it's very nice to see this game.
Well, hands of the killer. Yeah, we saw the hands. We saw the killer hands. We're not doing that right now. I'd say later BB will drop by. I mean, I hope so. Okay. How am I getting lost? I'm so good. So good at this. Okay,
It feels like it's been a while.
There's Drool of the Killer with Tammy. We love Tammy.
We do love Tammy.
Elmo the Wanderer. There's Eyes of the Killer. Flesh of the Killer. Blood of the Killer. Yeah, how much were tickets again? I don't know. There's Blood of the Killer. Retromania! Ears of the Killer. We did hear all the cool songs. I remember that. If activities are still happening outside, I do want to know that. Here's the Heart of the Killer. The last one, and then BB will be here soon. Great! So let's go see the face of the killer. There's the exit, it says. Honestly, I would wear this shirt. It's a pretty good shirt.
You know, like most of the assets in this game would make a pretty good shirt.
PB kills them all. Nice.
Oh, look at that skull.
The face
Skull would make a
of
great
the
shirt.
killer. It's a cop eating somebody. Bunch of dogs. All right. Well, let's see. Face of the killer. Oh, right. I forgot.
You have to go in the door.
No, depending on how I move how I adjust the thing, sometimes not everything shows up on the screen. Okay, hold on. We'll get it.
It's almost like it's been a little while.
It's almost as if this game is like very much made by one person in that a very particular outsider kind of style. All right, face of the killer. We've almost got it in there. All right, that's cool. Let's go over here. Face. Killer face. Killer face. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Oh, there's 3 acts and an epilogue. Well, we're going to start with Act 1. That seems like the appropriate act. Run fast, comrade. The old world is right behind you. Oh, no. Oh, Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, he did say that. What do you think it means? No time for that now. The killer could be anywhere.
Oh, no, the 3 off.
Okay, yeah. I appreciate the, Oh, hey. Haha, if the killer appears, I'll shoot him dead. Killers can die just like everyone else. Yeah, that's fair. It's hard to believe all these houses used to have people living in them. I agree. In her vast nest of wooden corpses, the killer is hatching the world that is to come. Once we're inside, kill anything that moves. Okay. There are a lot of police chalk outlines out here. It's apparently a bad door. Can't recognize this place. It's the old urban cenotaph. Killer has infiltrated all of our most beautiful institutions. I mean, that's fair. I loved Creepy Mask Museum before the killer came in.
Which side are we on? Oh, wait, we're journalists. For a zine.
Yeah, we make a zine, yeah. Look, masks and costumes of all of our leading statisticians and celebrity car salesmen. My God, is nothing sacred. Cogs and things, what are they for? So the whole of civil life were one machine built by the killer over centuries, assembled in silence for some dark purpose, yet to be disclosed. Boss, you're depressing me. Portrait Hall of City Fathers is a memory of better days. These are all definitely some good civic leaders. Hey, isn't that? Oh. Hi, head. Goodbye. Oh. Listen, did you hear that? Oh, it's probably the wind. Come here, baby. Kiss, kiss. If they say the killer lives in this place, there is no such thing as the killer. It's all made up to help sell life insurance. You know we're all alone down here. Maybe you're right. Charles, can you stop breathing down my neck like that? Oh. Oh. BB. Unit 12 to base control. Hello, is anyone around? Uh-oh.
We just get to get it.
I mean, it seems like it.
Guess that's where everybody went.
Listen, it's BB. It's the killer. She found us. Hello? Hello? Can anyone read me down here?
Wait, BB, isn't that who we're playing?
So we have been playing, yeah. Is the mission still going okay? Over. BB, no. No! Oh. God forgives, BB kills. Cool. Damn, BB.
Well,
Why'd you kill so many people? They asked too many questions, Ray. You guys gonna help me out here or what? Gee, I never thought I'd find ourselves inside the faculty tunnels. Our neglected academic careers must finally be taking off. They don't even get good TV reception. No free axe. Was this whole building really left unlocked? According to the charter, all graduates must be able to pick up their diplomas directly from the head office if there are no living staff members left to pass them out. Yeah, fair, I guess. Old corpse.
well, old corpse is slightly better than new corpse.
Yeah. How about Dr. Blood? Decapitated Sunday. For real? I owed him a term paper. I hope that doesn't mean he died unfulfilled. Okay, everyone load up. Credentials are important in today's job market. I read an editorial about this. Yeah, let's get as many credentials as we can. Looks like most of the good ones were taken. Great, Bachelor of Phrenology. Yeah, not a fan of that one. Bachelor of Numerology. Bachelor of Game Design. Guess we're graduates now. Is it me, or does this town seem kind of dead? It's Natural History Day, so all the stores are closed. That's how we were able to get the day off. Oh, right. Where are you guys working anyway? I'm a courier for Kniferoo, the new subscription box service. I out now to get a hand-curated batch of fresh knives in the mail every week, no questions asked. Secret meat? Oh my gosh. Do you want some secret meat?
I don't know if I should answer that.
Delicious secret meat. What about you, Claude? I find bloody horror tapes at thrift stores and sell them to HR departments. Apparently it helps executives get in the zone before big meetings. Coming soon. It's a growing market competition sphere. Some RLs are breaking into people's rooms to film their own new product. I have a good feeling about my find this week. The 400 Blows. Sounds grisly, right? I think it's one of the guinea pig series. Man, even the bars are closed. Is Natural History Day a bigger deal than I thought? There are fireworks outside, so at least someone's still having fun. BB, you're in all those horror films. Maybe you could hook Claude up. Keep telling you that's not me. That one is the other BB. Really? Cool. How many of you are there? You know, look, you know the way characters in a movie series can sort of change definition over time, like Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster, or Dracula and Dracula's monster? Some time ago, I accidentally starred in a direct-to-video horror film known as Bloody Night 4. That's right. I remember that from an earlier episode. I guess it did well enough on the direct market that other studios started making their own versions, with the BB character returning as a different actress every time, likeness growing ever more abstract. BB and the Black Mask Club. BB only shoot twice. BB reserves 9 chairs at midnight. Wear a red dress for BB. There's BB kills them all, yeah. Until gradually the character itself began to blur, mutating through proximity to murder into a visual shorthand for that murder, its symbol, its source. If you meet BB in the road, you're dead. Wow. Try not to take it personally, but it's not like they're paying me residuals, so I've been picking up shifts lately at a medieval-themed chain restaurant near town. The boss's name is Hussman. I wanted to get one that said Pussy Bad, but it was too many letters for the plate. No, I can't help but notice the doors of the building seem to be locked tight at all times. It's an exciting world of new restaurant concepts. I guess so. Great job not falling in yet. This is a surf position. We will start you at our wench tier. What does that entail? Oh, just wenching it up. You know, wenching around.
That doesn't sound like a bad job.
And remember, hand your keys back every shift. I hate buying new ones every time someone falls into the corpse grinding, chopping, grinding machine. Your job is very simple. Food orders are prepared by the machines and then fed to the mangling device. Then all the dark, wet slurry is poured into the city sewers and the cycle of business repeats. Your job is to reach way into the mangling device to pull bone fragments off the blades when they get clogged. Great.
Never mind.
This sounds good. So nobody actually eats any of the food? Is this one of those tax things? That's really more of a vassal tier question. One day, something went wrong with the pipes. I went downstairs to take a look. I found a network of stone tunnels that seemed to predate the creation of any known theme restaurants. That went down deeper and deeper. Leading towards a dark river of lymph that rolled slowly onwards underground. Pipes hung from the ceiling, seemed to draw it upwards into houses above. Couldn't tell how far it went or what dark sea it may have. Do they still have those chicken platter deals? Personally, I'm more of a burger dolphin guy. What about you, Max? Where are you working? I get paid 2 cents a comment by one of those websites that just posts pictures of car crashes next to garbled, vaguely menacing headlines. Swedish women want you to know about this. So true, bestie. How come you're the only one of us with an actual media career? Well, I guess that's that. See you all in the workforce sometime. Seems like some people are forgetting the duties they owe to society. Why are you talking like a cowboy? Well, listen, the closest thing this town has to youth culture, we have a civic responsibility to stay up and party on graduation night, but everything's closed. Not everything. Turns out some of the other guys from our year are holding a house party later tonight. All you need to do is skip this train and get the next one out to... Mansion Gardens. Okay. This looks like a cool place for a party.
Does it though?
I mean, look at that guy. He seems to be having a fun time.
I don't do that.
Hey, there you are. What's with the monster outfits? It's safer to be feared than loved. You know, that's fair. You said we were going home to change. I assume you're no being dressy. It seems sort of ritzy. Do we really know anyone who lives here? Don't worry, most of the old mansions have been chopped into apartments now, like everything else. Oh. 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 Hi, dog man. But they do say there's still a few occupied by descendants of the original city owners, insulated against the years, growing paler and stranger with each successive generation. Ooh. It's probably me. It's my family. Bunch of eyeballs. Oh, we got a dog. Nice Uzi, buddy.
Bunch of eyeballs.
Yeah. Ray, did you actually get invited to this party we're going to? Art is a universal invitation to experience, Claude. Sure it is. And there they are.
At least they seem to be having fun.
Hey man, it's me, Carnosaur. I was in your social studies course, I think. These are my associates, Andy Warhol's Dracula and Gazoo, the thing forsaken by God. Come in, everybody's welcome. Hey, I like your BB suit. Thank you, I worked hard on it. Feel free to hang out, just stay out of my dad's room. Psst, BB. Doesn't this party seem kind of off? Well, ordinary, I'd say yes, but I've already spent the last 4 years hiding from maniacs and mostly talking to myself. I mean, fair. So I've decided from now on I'm going to be the new BB, confident and sophisticated, the life of every party. She's a head taller than you, though. The new economy, anything to know. Hello, Enchante, greetings. Gee, everyone here always seems to know each other. I wonder if they all belong to the same vocational track. Oh, that dog.
I'm glad your part is play the video game and not watch me. Because, boy howdy.
Glass crunches somewhere in the plush carpet. A chorus of whoops come from the TV room. Everybody's piled on the couch laughing and watching the History Channel. We're big fans. Everybody loves history.
Which version of the History Channel?
I mean, I think in this world, probably the shittiest version. I think is probably true. Oh, here's someone else dressed like BB. We're twins. Glass lamps rattle from a distant slamming door. Low thumps, hushed giggling, the sound of running feet. I bet those old guys are chaperones. They don't seem very good at it. Lots of ghosts. Oh, it's a stairway. You know I gotta go up that stairway. Oh. Haha, I still haven't even talked to anyone yet. Well, everyone seems pretty busy. Like to be enjoy, but I'm not even sure what they do besides perish of tuberculosis. What is the real party? Maybe someone there would know. Hee, I can't believe you found it. Now all I have to do is find a TV. This party is gonna rock. Okay. CQ 1111001100. Roger that. How many plug sockets do these guys need? Dude, come on. Let us use the set. We brought Virtual Fighter. Sorry, we're in the middle of something. Oh, we love Virtual Fighter, though. Oh, he's got a Racing Lagoon shirt? Sure. What are you guys watching? Rehearsal tapes for the new season of the Immersive Theater. They're putting on Dogs, Ezra Pound's fascist response musical to the success of T.S. Eliot's Cats. Apparently it's never been staged to completion.
That can't be. No.
I thought the theater only ever did one play. Hey, I really like your outfit. Some people say it's time for a change. Thank you, I'm BB. I can see that. Who are you for real? It's still BB. I admire your commitment. Why don't you come into where the real party's going on? So what internship did you get assigned? Did our school have an internship program? Oh, I like these birds. Of course, you just fill out the form from the careers department. Wait, slow down. Our school has a careers department? Haha, so what were you intending to do after graduation? Guess I always just assumed I'd be found beaten to death in an alley somewhere. Fair, I guess.
That was their main goal at the beginning of this.
No future in that line of work. Meet my friends. Robert is in finance, while June is apprenticing as a BTK consultant at Lockheed Martin. You consult them on sandwiches? Anyway, it's pretty crazy to finally be graduating, right? Now we have to figure out what we're doing with our lives, haha. Do we? I don't think so. I've always known exactly what we were doing with our lives. More drinks? Yes, absolutely. Fill her up. Oh, it's party night.
I like how the thing looks as awkward as the character feels.
Indeed. We gotta get out while we're young. Because tramps like us, maybe we're born to run. Oh, my new friends are so nice. I can't believe I waited so long to penetrate the mysteries of the social. Haha, where's everybody going? I have more opinions about zines. Come back. Boy, those fireworks are loud. Let's put on some music. Woo! I like everyone's masks. Y'all look like real murderers. How charming. How fun. Hee Commence preparations. Next step briefing. It begins. Announcement Hall A. There's a commencement speech too? Hey guys, we gotta go. Let's build a future with the energy of youth together. Who's giving this talk anyway? Historical tendency. Far out. Didn't they used to tour with Minor Threat? Maybe. Never know. Seats.
That's a neat filter.
I wonder if I'll have time to grab more of those little sausages before this starts. Oops, too late. Hiya, kids. Hiya. Boy, it's so great to see so many eager faces. What a turnout. Yes. Start with a quick question. Who thinks the Empire ever ended? Boo, say it ain't so. No way. Can't end the Empire. Yeah, boy, it's always a thrill to meet the true believers. Unfortunately, empires always end. It's what they do. Perhaps we should say instead that the restoration of a greater imaginary empire has never finished. Call me Mappy. You may know me from my popular 1980s video game career. I retired early and bought a big house, but no one wanted to visit my big house or listen to my increasingly hammy and truculent political opinions. So I sat there with the lights off, watching people drive past on the road outside my house, and imagining what it would be like to shoot them in their cars. Till inevitably, in this way, I began to develop a grand theory of history. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like how you do it. I realized we needed to go back to rejoin the sacred continuity of force severed from us by revolutionary turmoil. Back to violence sanctified by myth, when one could be a guild the rise upon a holy quest, instead of just some asshole strangling kids in the parking lot behind the stop and go. Folks, I know many of you agree, which is why we started shelling the city. But is a way back really possible? The answer is yes. We fight to restore a legitimate claimant. A bold figure ready to reclaim the vacant throne of history. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the last descendant of Charlemagne, the present king of France, the Dolphin. Under your seats, you'll find baronial coronets and a loaded pistol. Pardon me, excuse me, sorry, bathroom break, you know how it is. It definitely came to be that stage of the party where sticking around is an increasingly poor decision. At least nobody brought a guitar. Making a lot of friends here, so it will be okay. This is the power of new BB. All I have to do is inform the others and then stylishly dynamically hide under a pile of coats somewhere. Thought I told you to stay out of my dad's room. Man, take it easy. It's a party. Did you think you caught a spy or something? Hee hee. That's right. Confess your crimes. She's no good. She's too tough. Hee hee. We need to bring her to a black site for enhanced interrogation. No, that sounds okay. No. Hey, that looks like fun. I love army games. You know, my uncle was a soldier in one of our inscrutable wars of occupation. He told me what they'd do to prisoners they caught. Now, how about you be the insurgent? And I'll be the defender of humanistic values. Great. Love getting tortured.
This one seems, best part about it is we went so long without playing this, that, a lot of the setup is a little off. Feels a little more like a fever dream than usual.
And don't worry, I used to practice this on rats, open wide. What happened? Wow, I guess we blew up a power station. Don't worry, the backup generator will come on in just a sec. Gotta go. Gotta go. Oh, other BB, no. Howdy, it's me, BB. Zines. I don't sound like that. I never said howdy. Gee, there are a lot of these things this season. Let's cut the next one in half and see if it multiplies. Oh, this is looking great. I love Blood Channel on the TV. It's my favorite channel.
I'd watch Blood Channel.
Our illustrious protagonists of history have decanted from their amber tombs to point as figureheads for the world that is to come. Preserved through the long years at the bottom of grease trap buckets of various regional fast food franchises, nurtured and replenished by the vital oils that is not dead, which can eternal fry. I don't even know where I am. Oh, okay. Oh. Chomp. Alright. Crunch. And who do we have here? Why, it's Napoleon. The bitch is back. A fine vintage. Crunch. Chomp, chew. And over here is Anastasia, the winless Romanov. She looks pretty picked clean already. No one will notice another quick bite. Ah, fresh meat. Hey, it's one of my employees. You should probably know not to show for work tomorrow. Ye olden times is moving into vast new tracts of public life, and I've wanted to eat you ever since I hired you. Great. Thank Pussman.
Oh, well.
hey, right, I forgot to hand my keys back after end of shift. Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, that'd be a big... Ah! Oh, okay. Platforming now, baby.
Oh, you make it to Mappy's house?
You know, that's probably true. Oh.
And all the games to bring to reference.
So, there's not a jump button. I just have to hit up, which is bad. It controls bad, is basically what I'm saying. But that's okay.
Bad or bad on purpose?
I mean, probably. Why can you guys fly? That seems very unfair.
I didn't know how to do or complete this game, so what I'm going to do is make the last level so hard that no one else can beat it.
You know, video games really did make us do it, but no one ever believed you. Neo Mr. Do. Oh, man. Now that's a game. Ow. Oh. Please stop bludgeoning us with that. It was a rare mint in box copy of Mario's Cement Factory. Guess instead of Dark Souls, we should have gotten good at murdering women. Whatever happened to games for change? Man, that party sucked. Where did everybody disappear to? So I'll turn in really early so we have fresh tomorrow. Psst, isn't BB taller than before? I wasn't really paying attention, but apparently that's the new BB. Yep. You know, that is a really great costume. I'm a big fan of the BB movies, but don't you think it's a cheat that she never seems to die? I mean, like, really die? Headless Limbless torso washed up on the beach so chopped apart they need a specialist to tell what species it used to be kind of style of thing. You know, sometimes DVDs come with little feedback cards inside. I was thinking more about making my own cut. Oh, hi, BB. Oh, it's the nurses. BB, we wanted to know we changed your mind. Mandy and I are pro-murder now. It's the hip new thing. We think it's far out. Great.
Good.
Hold on,
Good,
what are you two
good,
doing
yes.
here? You were decapitated. You forget that we are medical experts. They say that key moments in history, the dead can be seen walking the earth again, as though such points the world itself had lost track of any precise distinction between who was left alive or why. Friend to any members of the living, say hello. Tell them they don't know what they're missing. Servants' quarters, okay. Gee, I hope none of those burning apartment blocks were mine. I just got things organized. Who's this? Must be an understudy. Kid, could you fix some Zimas? It's pretty hot inside these symbolist god monster costumes. Guys, can I grab BB here for just a sec? Oh, I've got a gun.
I shoot out a gun,
Oh, goodbye. Play. Dang. This is just like video games. I think you can all agree.
Symbolism.
This is just like my favorite video game, Neo Mr. Do. Maybe we should just play Mr. Do after this.
What's that one about?
It was it was like a modification you could put into your Dig Dug machine to make it different, so it would make more money. It's like, what if Digless Doug was a clown? You're like, yay, finally. Yeah, bird thing. I don't know. I guess they felt we needed a mascot. Before we tried commissioning a mechanical one, but there was a fire. Hey, why am I telling you this, captive audience? Ha. Hey, it's Mappy. Hiya, kid. Hiya. Boss, the new act seems like a terrific success. The comic cards are in, and they read, help me, aye. Great. Wait, what are you all even trying to accomplish? Like, is this a coup? I kind of thought the theater controlled the city already. Actually, we're more like contract workers. Owners of this city have managed to insulate themselves so well against history they no longer believe that it exists. They still dream about it, and in the depths of their seclusion, the dream resembles a nightmare. Tangled procession of ceremonies and masks, conspiracies and motiveless coups and murders in hidden rooms. That's why we stage them, day after day, to soothe them in their dreaming business. How do you like our new side? That's right. History is a nightmare, and loving it. Handing out rifles to drunk college grads? It gets them involved, makes them feel like they're part of the process. It's not like we're completely irresponsible, see? These are prop guns, they're not even loaded. Oh.
Maybe looks so fucking done with Mappy.
Boy, what a party. You did this, didn't you? I am tied to a chair. I know that feel. Yeah, spell makes sense now. You were there when the night the college was wiped out, and when our supply warehouses in Hick Town burned down. You've been after my job from the start. You even took over my movie franchise. It's supposed to be my side hustle. Now they're BB movies. No one remembers who directed the first one. I didn't even get residuals.
Forgot.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Howdy, great party, huh? You got all this arts funding by being nice? I've maimed more theater kids than Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. Hello. Oh, my arm. Ow. Oh, ooh, you got me. I'm done for. Prop arms, bloody. Nice try. Incidentally, delivery like that is why you only got 2 lines in the Civic play. Yeah, well, I never even wanted to be in your corny play. I had my own plans for that week, my own cultural ambitions, but nobody even bothered asking me what they were. What were your ambitions, BB? I wanted to do a color issue. Don't point that thing at me, young lady. What did I just say? You see, that's how you do that scene. Pity you grabbed a prop sword. Situational awareness is very important in this line of work. Well, what are you staring at? Help me out, will you? My goodness, who do we have here? I'm Bosso, you idiots. Bosso? No, I don't think so. Director Bosso's right here. You didn't even look anything like her. Why Bosso hasn't caught back up yet? I hear people moving behind the curtains on both sides. Soft grunt, scrape of props, slow creak of old rope and winches. It's a little late to be changing sets. cops, no. Fuck. Restricted policeman area, prepare to die. Hold up, fellows, this one isn't wearing a mask. Are you undercover? Say something in cop. 10-4, spread them. Oh my god, it's a Mirage telling you all it's a... This one checks out. That's some good cop lingo. Feels good to be out of...
we start...
What's that?
Can we start this by saying, don't talk to cops?
It's true. It feels good to be out of those dog outfits. Gee, I thought mine suited me. Look, guys, I made a necklace out of ears. Creativity is what makes us human. Bah, outmoded iconography. No place for you in police theater. Do some aesthetics count as crime? Hear me out. I'm workshopping some new ideas. Ah, yes. Mission accomplished. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Is there an exit around here? I want to guard it. First, we have to report to the CO. The crucial stage is yet to come.
Is this all still Act 1?
Nope, we're in Act 3.
Oh, okay.
Hey, good work, guys. Looks like you managed to catch a dangerous criminal. We did? Yes, indeed. BB here has been a person of interest ever since the case of the mysterious theater a few months back. Wasn't sure whether you guys remembered that. It's been a busy period, but I'm sure we would have gotten around to you eventually, haha. Boss, we found the thing. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's take a walk. Might know some new decor around here. We've been forced to put the theater under police control, following the attempted uprising of armed killers. We gave you guys real ammo anyway. Well, we did. We have great things planned for the first season of Police Theater. Now, I know what you're thinking. Young people want their serial killers to have more of an unlicensed indie feel. This would be pretty alternative myself. Check out my K Records tattoo. See, Boss always thought she was the only one who knew where to find the owners, but she was wrong. They told me to, whispering through the static on my Dick Tracy communicator watch. So I know the city tires of an age of horror, of dreams, instead about an age of law. Isn't that good news? Sometimes I feel so happy I can't stand myself. When I am too full of joy, I think how little good my health did anyone near me. Come on in, boss. Police dog follow the trail in here. Bark, bark, bark. What is that? Civil legitimacy? Blooder. Just a precaution, haha. Killers go crazy for the smell of blood. Now, you go first and we'll watch and see what happens to you. Air in here has a sour aftertaste of someone's breath. Veins beat slowly in the walls. Are these the corridors of power everyone talks about? Don't need a running commentary. Lumpy chair-like animals scuttle by. Unseeing, involuntarily I record dark legends of the city's past. At some point, the town's fathers began interbreeding with their own real estate portfolios. I push on past the dripping chambers. Well, here we are. Behold, the marble temples of the law. Now keep going towards them or I'll shoot you in the head.
Well.
You know when I was
no
younger?
choice.
Yeah. You know, when I was younger, the history of the world seemed like an endless series of police actions. All those squashed peasant revolts, interminable centuries of torture, beheadings. I thought, wow, how did people back then put up with it all? Sure, they must have been tougher than me. Must have had different bodies once they couldn't feel as much pain. I sure wouldn't have been able to live like that. Not me. Not for a moment. So I joined the police force because I was so sensitive. So I became a cop and quickly realized there was no such thing as sensitivity, that everybody could be made to feel the same degree of pain. Haha. And history seemed to me a nightmare, worse than before, and I thought, great, amazing, I'm matured now for sure, I've really grown up. Now I've peered into the true depths of suffering and made that make up the world. I'm stoic, realistic. At least now I know how bad it can get. Haha, oops, and every time I said that, I'd find out the truth was worse and worse. An ocean of blood that went down forever. As I looked into it, I discovered the higher dimension of police work. I found out the capacity for happiness was finite, while the capacity for misery was infinite. And that waiting in the bottomless pit of infinity was an unspeakable policeman, known as God.
Well, I can't say this got weird, but...
If you wanted a universe of bottomless artificial suffering, you could have stayed home and played video games. This way, I also get a pension.
Fair enough.
Well, here we are. Wonder where everybody is. I get it. They're busy people, city founders. They probably want us to let ourselves in. Yeah, probably. Please attend. Please attend. You see, they're calling us up already. Grand new age of municipal cooperation is about to begin. Let us all go get the keys to the city. Please attend. Cough, cough. Did you all do your reading? Marble tombs are oddly brittle, slick and wet to the touch. Who'd want to meet anyone who lived here? It's like walking through a tonsil stone. They look like that guy's too busy spieling himself to even notice I got away. The more I see this place, the more haphazardly it seems put together. Stately columns piled in heaps, buildings with no floor, doors, or windows. That's just a ye olden style, but it does feel more like walking around a furniture showroom. Horror world, masks, and party supplies. Ask about our skeletons. Use Draculas. Ooh.
Used how?
I could go for a good deal on a Dracula. Cough, cough. Please sit down. Make yourselves at home. You all are the young leaders of tomorrow. Oh, what the fuck is this? Just remember, no cheating is allowed. Do your best. Let's start with an easy one. Question 1. When was the horror genre invented in English? Cough, cough. That's right. The answer is 1651. When Hobbes and his Leviathan boldly presupposed a terrifying universe of undirected violence, the better to contrast with the emerging condition of directed violence known as the state. And so it was that the realm of legitimate violence produced a realm of illegitimate violence. The kingdom of politics co-eval with the kingdom of horror. Two nations sharing a border, trading back and forth, images, ideas. Boss, he's getting political or something. Kind of power-sharing agreement in which all were to attain dual citizenship, never allowed to be certain just which nation would assert the final claim, and it worked quite tremendously. Only it doesn't seem unfair that the horror should always remain a silent partner. Something glimpsed in. Oh, okay. Shut up. Wait, is someone else? Thought the terrible secret buried underneath the town would be more terrible. This is the single least threatening ruin I've been in all day. Did I just get lost? Yeah, it's not super threatening. Maybe it's a sublet? Thing is, I know from cheaply made horror tchotchkes, most of the stuff even my sister couldn't sell. Moldering non-union bogies flap sadly from the shadows. I'm tired and covered in blood, and I'm missing my shows. I wish I knew even which layer of fake city I was on by now. It's like the town was built on images itself. It's a bedrock. I have to admit the theming grows more inventive the further I get. The rubber mummy room gives me a vague flashback to civics class. Is it someone's birthday or what? And down here is...
that moment where you want to commentate, but you're just kind of like lost in it for a moment.
Aye, it's here, it's here. You with the bird, hands above your head. What? It's puppets. Oh. Strange Town special murder issue. Oh.
That sounds like a good scene.
Oh, okay. I think that's not so bad, BB. You never have to second guess yourself. That's, you know, it's a good sales pitch. To serve as raw material for our grand structure of history, could there be a nobler aim? For what is truly good must be eternal, and vice versa. It's been great for my career. I'm thinking of becoming a Vocaloid. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Police action, police action. Come back here. I have more folksy monologues. The first rule of zine making is never talk to the police. It's true, that is the first rule of zine making. You can tell if I was dead yet. It might save time. Okay.
Room full of skulls. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bird eating a skull. Delicious. Hi, hello, nice to see you, hee hee. Call me Baby Bird. That's right, call me BB, ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah, I remember you. Didn't I once kill you with a shoe? Let's not dwell in the past, haha. What's important is the world to come. Hee hee, hear it? Gorged on corpse fat, the killer prepares to regurgitate the future in his own dread image. Distracted and slow, for once vulnerable to moral frailties. Interesting, right? Why are you telling me this? What do I care? I am the baby that always denies. Besides, we shared a larynx once. Think of me as the still quiet voice of inner conscience. Hee hee hee. Listen, this is just for defense. Got it? Perish the thought. Boy, I feel great. This is just what I needed. The others were just holding me back. They never appreciated my mixed CDs. I've always been the smartest one in the room. Natural authority flows from my hands like smoke. When the owners see, they'll make me king for sure. That's the life for someone sensitive like me. Columns and things, the finer shit. I knew it. Faces from history books, everyone I ever looked up to, they're all here, living underground. They all know my work. They're waiting for me here. Watch out, I'm on the trail of a vicious killer. You too, mister, better watch your back. What? They say he hates cops to pieces. Oh. What am I doing? What am I doing? These guys have a higher kill count than the International Monetary Fund. Why do I think I'd be able to shoot it out? It's bad luck to pick things up off the floor. Some of those corpses seem familiar. What am I doing? Has there ever been a horror film when shooting the monster worked? That's a good point. Yeah. Oh, okay.
What great aiming you got.
What are you waiting for? Shoot him already. Don't rush me, you little shit. Burst the egg of Vanu. You shoot him if you're in such a hurry. But you're the famous murderer. I never killed anyone intentionally that I know about.
Good defense.
Uh-oh. Chariot of Victory goes forth, drawn by 2 horses of victory. How exalting it is to fall under its wheels. Behold, the counterworld is born, opposite of all that is, the death in life. Looks pretty much the same as before, actually, just in different colors. That's a negative for you. Still glimpse on moonlight, reflection unchanging. In mathematical terms, it's technically an inverse. Cough, cough. And that's it? Everything you guys did, you made the world, and the only thing you wanted to do is change the color scheme? Well, sure. What else is there? Are you all stupid? Listen. Look, it's not good to be too critical. You wouldn't meddle with the laws of history, Darwin and stuff. Private water park enterprise. That's right. Thanks, Tammy. So are we all dead? How would anyone be able to tell?
Fair enough.
I'm not sure I can get used to being a blonde. Dear Zizi, how are you? I'm well. Are you having fun at the convention? What is a Toho? In my opinion, you picked a good weekend to get out of the city. New City Council, Strangleman, Miss Strangleman, Strangleman Jr., Gore Vidal, First Person Shooter, Lady Monstradamus, Tsar Nicholas, The Exquisite Corpse, Hyper Chop, and returning Director Basso. What a great city council.
They waited till the end to introduce these characters. Man, I could have used those at the beginning.
Basso, you're looking well. Divulge to us your skincare secrets. A life in art keeps the spirit young. Things are otherwise pretty much back to usual, possibly more so. After that first night, the new colors seemed to fade, but maybe I just got used to them. Nobody else seems to notice that something happened, so I've been trying to keep track of all the changes in my zine. Circulation continues to drop rapidly. Tammy, now a fitness center. Certain types of cereal rebranded. Sexy green M&M now wearing hood and rubber boots in promotional material. Animatronic skeleton from Judas Priest's Turbo Lover now Secretary of the Interior. Anyway, since downtown is still partly on fire, I've had to call in an arcane family favor and have been staying with Aunt and Uncle YY and our cousins in the suburbs. Much conversation about current events. First night here, Aunt and Uncle said what was happening had been no surprise given the way things were going these days. Second night, our cousin showed up to dinner wearing bird masks and said they'd gotten into a podcast, which explained why everything that had been going on was good. Third night, I found all the knives in the house were being sharpened. Aunt YY kept on weighing me, and our uncle was reading from a cookbook called To Serve Man. So I've been trying to get out for walks as much as possible. Suburbs are fine, but the right angles throw me off. It's like living in a crossword puzzle, not being able to see any of the clues. Trying to detect a secret order in 200 streets named after trees. And so quiet and still that it's like even the houses are asleep. What do suburbs dream about? I haven't been here long enough to say. Hopefully it's something good. Backyards are fenced away, but at the bits you can look through, a glimpse, some new place, open and uncertain. A chance intersection of a wall, a roof, a vacant lot. As though still folded up inside the world, there was a different kind of negative. Anyway, I will leave you on that peppy image. Enjoy the convention, and don't worry about me here. After all, one good thing about history is the worst of it's probably over. Sincerely, your correspondent, BB. And that was Face of the Killer.
That got a little noodly at the end there.
Huh? Now we get to meet the real BB. Let me see. Exit. There she is. Hello. It's the real BB. What's that? Am I BB? I'm taller than she was, don't you think? I do think that, but you seem pretty real. Hope you liked the video games. To be honest, I found them a bit repetitive. All that digging through old basements, chasing around, never getting the full picture. Who wants to live like a rat all the time? Next time I die, I'll come back as a bird. Oh. Tonight, Jorg Jones, Europe's top George Jones impersonator, plus opening act the famous singing Cowboy Sisters. Say New Wave and Old Time will be one and the same a bit later on in the game. Are you sure this is a Hank Williams song? Not really sure I get the plan here. Listen, do you know how many flyers for these kinds of bands I saw on my trip outside the city? Every bar, every town, a whole underground economy of cowboy hats. We could go there. We could escape into the land of country music, where there are always happy endings. So hurry up and pick a real country song. I told you I don't know any. I mean, I guess I heard one once. They're gonna find us, they're gonna find us, they're gonna find us someday. We'll steal away to the dark end of the street, you and me. Oh, the game closed.
This feels like a lot of meanwhiles.
The game closed.
Oh,
So
the game did close.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Was that on purpose?
Oh, it just... I mean, I guess that was the end of the game. It just closed.
Just curtain down.
Yeah.
You know what? Good for the game. That's exactly how the game should have been, or should have ended.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, makes sense. All right, well, let's see what's in the secret bonus sewer. As soon as the game boots back up. You can do it, game.
then it's like one shot, the game never boots back up.
Oh, if only. No, here we are. We're back. Maybe. Come on. Come on. You can show up at any time. You can do it.
I am very excited to see what the developer does next, though. The game broke itself.
Well, the capture broke itself. Let's see. Maybe I go over here, and then I go back. Hey, there we go. Alright. Bonus
See,
rooms.
see, that's what I'm saying. You know, we need a technical difficulty.
Bonus tunnels. Enter at your own risk. Okay. Let's go. Bonus zone. Watch out for spoilers. Viva nanon. Press escape to leave. Okay. Sure. Wardrobe. Oh, I can be any character I want to be. Who do we want to be? Clearly we're going to be Tammy.
Yeah, we've got to be Tammy.
Oh, here, I'm playing the music. Hall of Paintings.
Funky J.
PB, outside the major capitals, you must construct a subcultural identity from wherever comes to hand. A chance encounter with the Bebe Bluel version of My Little Red Book caused BB to change her name and become New Wave, despite never being able to figure out exactly what it was that this entailed. Zines and polka dots seem to be involved somehow. Has an exaggerated sense of XX City as a cultural backwater, despite there is many fine gift shops and crematoriums. Many people on the first encounter read her as some kind of talking bipedal mouse, which is perhaps an unconscious exercise in mimic camouflage. Okay, we're here in the Hall of Guys. See all the guys. ZZ. Baby's eldest sister, her irregular sleep pattern seemed to grant mysterious insight into the nature of the free market, giving her an uncanny ability to correctly price whatever clutter she can steal from neighboring empty apartments. As the oldest, her tastes run towards the monumental over the scrappy. Rather than zines, she has spent the last several years tinkering with 1,000-page novels she ominously describes as the Mason and Dixon of Toho fanfic. But is the world ready? The Killer. Mechanical drinky bird possessed by an evil metaphor for history. The killer does not seem to think or perceive in any way we'd recognize. Guided instead by the mysterious Kleinsian intuition, his goals remain unknown. Originally created as a mascot for the theater group and modeled after a mysterious recurring bird-headed entity in the work of Alfred Kubin, in this way the killer can be described as a kind of vengeful symbolist, equivalent to Mr. Met, although probably not loud. Professor Zoo. The renowned professor of humanistic classical studies, Professor Zoo was recruited by the Art Appreciators Club at the events of May of '68 in an effort to win back radicalized youth voters by coming up with a muscular, reinvigorated interpretation of the Western canon. Gathering his postgrads in a secluded research building, the group was soon so caught up in their findings that they didn't notice the disappearance of their enemies or their funding, or that the building was slowly being absorbed by a discount clothing outlet, itself replaced by an apartment block. Professor Zoo's personal life is unknown. He did not leave the house enough. Fair. Cool Policeman, aka Cool Detective, aka Joe Detective. Fragments of policeman language discovered by Piranesi in surveys of ancient Roman prisons speak of a legendary figure who shall arise to lead the despised policemen to their proper role atop history. Yea, and ye shall smite the criminal, though also know about bans, and venerate the owners, though also have opinions about coffee. Perhaps the most well-known as the cop from the Blondie song Ex-Offender, Joe has remained proud of his punk rock credentials. Bears a twin-like resemblance to Beto O'Rourke. Tammy. The human girl Tammy Kay's last sighting was on a school trip to a distant lake, where she was shown something or murdered by the killer of the transition is unclear, and has since haunted the world as an emissary from the sunken future she refers to as Economy 2. Tammy is said to spawn from unattended bodies of still water like undrained pools and neglected office water coolers. And so if ever more of the warehouses outside the city are becoming Tammy. They say it's great. Won't you try? Oh, I will. Hall of single-use BB animations. Wow. It's a lot of animations.
That is in fact like the worst part about making an RPG is, oh man, Look at this thing I made. You're gonna see it once and never again.
Hall of selected sound effects. Yeah! Wow. What great sound effects. Director Basso. As a young grad student studying the ballet russes, Carolina Basso had a vision of a vast syncretic theatrical work that would encompass the entirety of the Western canon. Work so ambitious would require a formidable degree of institutional realpolitik to shepherd to completion, and so after a long and bloody career in the arts began. First to appear in public as PA to renowned poet and hand puppet John Beats, The Windy Stare, etc. Basso's exclusive access to the city owners was fiercely held, but there's always someone younger and hungrier coming down the stairs. Chris Connors, Showgirls. Mortality Animal. Monster robot driven berserk by the attempt to codify moral law into the alien language of aesthetics. It will try to translate all life into art objects that it finds most legible. The morality animal itself is a watchful ball-like creature protected by a golden mask, as a hermit crab is by its shell. By the law of unity of opposites, it has amassed a large pornographic fan base, of course. For its celebrated career as a moral artist, M.T. Lott trained as a Disneyland Imagineer. As with many artists, his late style is a way to return to the beginning. Concerned Citizen. Heir to the long-dead Drinky Bird factory of Rivertown, which was destroyed in a fire soon after the mysterious commission from a group in XX City. The issue of his lost patrimony, though the young heir was able to live more comfortably, caused the citizen to develop an elaborate and melancholy theory of history, although perhaps it would have been more helpful to find out just who they've been working with. Scarred with burns, he keeps his face under a hood out of a sense of civic responsibility, that no one should have to look at unsettling things. Clarice started a zine distro as a way to meet new people. Her interest in local history did not go unnoticed, and she found at least one fervent reader. Clarice's current location, activities, and precise degree of homicidal rage are all unknown. Despite BB's advocacy, has been formally expelled from the XX City Regional Zine Network for non-payment of received copies, $6.99.
Oh, rude.
Mappy. In order to sustain their effortless play, agents of the Immersive Theater regularly conduct raids on the city libraries and thrift stores for fresh textual material to include inside the opus. In the course of all this syncretism, and sometimes wires can be crossed, the entity known as Mappy appears to be the result of confusion between the Namco character of the same name and the classic demon Mephistopheles. Surviving past his original role in the text, Mappy continues to emerge unexpectedly in the role of tempter and to pull the play into directions of his own, harried by deadlines none of the staff seem to notice. Frequently accompanied by Prison Man, an imago of the terrestrial power formed with a copy of Valis got scrambled with the manual to the NES game Battle City. Handy and Mandy. Former stars of the public action television show The Handy Mandy Medical Power Hour, whose single episode gained a trivia night notoriety as the most swiftly canceled episode of live television ever broadcast after they kicked it off by vivisecting a dog. The last words on the air were, "Next we put him back together again." While hiding out in Rivertown for varied medical crimes, they came across the writings of a concerned citizen and were deeply moved by his anti-murderer vision, despite themselves having a kill count in the high 20s. Somehow it never came up, and everyone got on well together. Hall of Unity Store assets. Ooh. Volumetric lights. Oh, suburban house pack. Ooh, water effects. Magic mirror light. Ooh, thanks, Unity Store assets.
I can't blame him. As somebody who has 100 licensed music now, it's a whole thing. You buy one and you don't think about it, and now you just have 800 gigabytes worth of storage.
Truly a hall of mob characters. Claude Max Ray. BB's classmates and co-workers on mandatory semester group project. Despite their dissimilar artistic tastes, the three seem drawn by unconscious instinct into the archetypal art school triad of nerd, hunk, and juvenile delinquent. All three are fascinated by BB's sister Zizi, who they picture as a worldly and glamorous older woman prone to taking broke students out to restaurants and buying them expensive gifts. BB's role in the cultivation of these rumors is emphatically denied. Mr. President. In the 1950s, a European emigre to California wrote a book called Gidget about the neighboring surf culture. The popularity of the Sandra Dee movie led to a nationwide surf craze and several popular bands based on the aesthetic, but sometimes the phenomenon looks back. The origins and early purpose of the surf cult Negative Way, also known as the Hot Dog Gang for their preferential beachfront food item, are unknown, in part because the leading members seemed to disappear overnight. Those that remained steered the organization in a more liberal, Habermasian direction as the New Age outfit Positive Way. Based on the response of their emissary, there was some evidence the original members were not amused. Marcy, former zine star who now uses her subcultural knowledge for evil, reportedly a member of the reclusive management consultancy Rag Mop, itself a front for even more sinister group known only as the Deep Chamber of Commerce. Marcy has long been assumed dead by her old colleagues in the zine subculture, despite continuing to make well-compensated motivational guest lectures every year at Goldman Sachs. Spent many years in a complex psychosexual folie à deux with the editor at Semiotext, as was the style of the time. Bloody Hands.
The real bad guy.
Yeah. Session musician for the sensational guitars of Dan and Dale, neither of which existed. Perhaps this is what sparked his interest in negation. Disappeared on an Australian tour and reappeared so much later with his own combo, whose horror maniac aesthetic was regionally popular, before he alienated the garage rock audience by pivoting to a sound collage for a series of poorly received albums on ESP disc. As unexplained level of chart success in the Netherlands has never been seen in the same room as the singing resident at the same time, still plotting his comeback tour. Hall of Objects, Carpets, and Wallpaper. There's a lot of objects, carpets, and wallpaper.
I was about to say, that has to be the biggest room in the whole thing.
It's a fish.
I wonder how long it took to draw this.
Paku, dead wife. Hall of Influences. Oh, okay. Which one of these is your best influence?
For my own art? Out of all that?
Yeah, I don't know. I find it interesting that
Uzumaki.
I find it interesting that Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun is on here.
Heard the name, don't know anything about it.
Oh, it's one of my favorite gag manga. Highly recommend Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. But
you're the reason why I know the name.
It's a very different feel from this. Yeah, some assorted Scrooge McDuck comics, sure. And of course, Ill Bleed. That's sensible. It's sensible.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
Everyone loves
we'll
Michael.
Eventually play Ill Bleed.
Everyone loves Michael Reynolds' versatile horror land of Ill Bleed. Hey, here's the busted Tammy. Strange Town. The original version of this killer game was made in RPG Maker. It started slightly more lanky and bedraggled version of BB and had an attempt at a more serious tone. I had to release some of these under a different name to get used to the requirements of straight narrative, but always floundered at the point where the horror was meant to start and then abandoned the game. Here's some footage of as far as I got with the first version. You can see that a lot of the jokes were reused for later games. The reason I never continued is that the minimum size of RPG Maker MV standalone download is like 300 megabytes, due to each containing an entire copy of Chrome for some reason. The future is incredible. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's moved to the next, to 3D models and stuff like that.
10 beautiful postcards. Before the horror games, I spent around 5 years making ever more diffuse collage games. I was happy with how this one came out, but didn't feel like I needed to make more of them for a while. What excited me was the idea of starting again, figuring out stuff from the basics. So I started thinking of trying to make just a straight narrative game for a while. Maybe serialized one so you could see them mutate over time. You must change your life, as Rilke said when he went into witness protection in the case of Mysterious Torso 190X. Love to unwind with my collection of spiders. I agree. Who doesn't? Glimby.
I guess I do have a collection of spiders.
Amoeboid size-changing animal who started their own game in 2016. I always thought about Glimby 2, which would involve multiple specialized Glimbys. Brain Glimby, Brain Glimby, Sports Glimby, etc. An idea what I thought was funny was that there'd also be a new wave Glimby, themed around the vaguest possible music subculture. Never got around to it, but the new wave Glimby left on the shelf would eventually get a weird spore off into BB. Don Orlo's Magazine. Early and abandoned attempt at a serial narrative in RPG Maker with multiple characters who all had different features at the same magazine. The characters was Pippi, a triangle with a ribbon who wrote investigative reports while wandering around and interacting with eye icons. Oh.
Pretty neat to see how, all the little ideas got kind of chopped up and turned into this.
Face of the Killer. This decade-old unfinished prototype I was playing with at one point. The idea of police procedural parody where you just wander around while horrible Glio murders happen in the background. Inspired by the way a lot of the pleasure in cop media is the little incidental stuff, hanging out, morning coffee, but in order to have those scenes, they need to be framed around the investigation of some murdered body. I thought it would be funny if they were regarded as two parts of the same ritual, each implicit in the other. Anyway, the character of Cool Policeman was the player character in this one. He appears in the first Killer game in part because he was already lying around. Doodles.
Fair enough.
Lilia's version of BB was a little detective in a coat and a hat. Her sister was a more idiosyncratic new wave one with the fringe, but after a while I realized what the character was I was looking forward to using, what character I was looking forward to using more. Usually the style was going to be straight lines and homage to Hagunu Naka, Mystery House, etc., but it was a pain. Doodles. Another set of doodles from before the RPG Maker version. In the end, all the horror characters sat around until I tried out Doodle Studio 95 tool and drew BB as a test, who seemed to never get ever more Senryo-esque with every incarnation. Test game grew into the voice of the killer. Turning the game's 3D also made them feel more naturally grounded and atmospheric and let them draw more directly on memories of real places. In the end, what finally made it work for me was putting the goofy, dull comics versions of the characters to the comparatively more straight Junji Ito-inspired version of the setting for the RPG Maker games. Untitled multimedia fusion game. This one I never got past a sprite sheet. After giving up an RPG Maker game, I spent a while doodling little guys and eventually came up with a redone cartoonier version of BB with a squat body inspired by Gold Key Comics guys. I like the design, but I didn't want to make a purely comedic version of the horror idea, so I never did anything with sketches. Thanketh ye for playing.
Well, that was neat.
The end.
We got a lot out of that.
Well, let's, we're just gonna exit to the loader over and over again. Let's go to the art zone. See our finished collage of all of the Killer games. So what do we think of The Killer?
I greatly enjoyed that. That was very neat. Pity it took so long for us to get to the last little bit there, but I am glad we came back to this.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun time for sure. I feel like we learned a lot of things about talking to cops, about history, about about how the greatest change you can make to history is inverting the color scheme.
You know what? Yeah, I think at the end that is what we should take from this.
About how when you star in a movie, eventually a version of you just becomes a serial killer in other movies, and you don't get any residuals. Sad stuff, but true.
You know, that was made as a joke originally, but now that we have killer Winnie the Pooh and stuff like that, that gets more and more accurate the longer we go.
It's true. It's true.
We'll have a completely different game the next time we get together.
That's right, we will. What will that game be? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Just staring at the question going,
It'll be something. But for now, let us take what we have learned here, contemplate, and move forward in our lives. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next time.
See ya.